All right, let's see what's going on today. The market's basically flat, not a whole lot happening. So let's see if we can make some money. I really like this stock, Adobe Systems. It's a software company. Most of you are probably familiar with this company. It's up about 0.5%, 0.68% right now. That's better than what the market's doing, so I like that. Anytime we're making more than the market or losing less than the market, I think you've got a solid pick here. So let's take a look and see what this guy is doing. It's just been on an incredible run over the last week. Very solid. We can look down here and see the volume. The volume is great on the up days. So I really like this stock. I'm going to get into it. You might say, hey, is it too late to get into this stock? It's already had a tremendous run. But the last time it did this here last month or 2 months ago, it ran up about 19 days before it hit its top over here. And we're only 11 days into this run. So we could potentially take another week of earnings off of this. Again, I'm not looking for anything long term. We got to make money every single day and every single week. So for the next week at least, this is a good position to be in. So I'm going to get in right now. It's trading between 563 is kind of right in the middle of the bid and ask. I'm going to try to get in around 562.80, something like that. And then I'm going to set a protection here. So let's get the stock, and then let's set a protection. I'm going to put a stop order in right away after I get the stock. I'm going to put that probably somewhere in this area right here, 540 bucks, just somewhere in this area. I'm a big Michael Jordan fan, so I like to put everything with 23 cents on the end. So I'll probably put it right at 540 and 23 cents is where I'll put my order in for a stop. So if it crosses that line, it's going to get me out of the position and protect me. So that's my protection on this position. But I also want to juice this position up a little bit. So I'm going to look and see what kind of calls it's got. I want to sell some call options over the top. The idea for the call option is that I sell it high enough up here where I can make some money off that call option, take the premium, and then the call option just expires worthless because the stock doesn't actually hit that price. So no one wants to exercise the call, whoever buys it from me. So let's see what kind of calls are available on this stock. There are weekly calls on this stock, and that's the only one I really want to use. I want to limit my risk and my exposure to 7 days at most. So today is Friday. Next Friday is 7 days from now. Let's see what we got. I'm looking in the $1 range, by the way, premium. I'm not interested on a stock that's this expensive, taking anything less than that. It's just too much of a hustle trying to sell options at this range for 50 cents, 60 cents. So I got to get a buck. So here's a 98 cents and $1.30. Let's take a look. I can get $1.30 off of 585 or 90 cents off of 590. So the whole idea here is how far away can I get so that the stock doesn't actually hit this price over the next 7 days. 585, that's pretty good. It's a little close. I think most traders would probably take that. I'm going to be conservative, and I'm going to go up to 590, and I'm only going to take 98 cents. I'm going to take a buck for this call option, but I'm going to raise it to 590. I don't think it's going to hit this. I expect it to go up over the next week, but not this high. If it does go this high, we're going to close the call option out because that's a great sign for the stock. We're going to make plenty of money on the stock anyway. The call option will hurt us a little bit if it passes 590, but not anywhere near the money we're going to make off the stock itself. If it hits 590 and comes back down or doesn't get to 590, we're just going to keep that extra buck in our pocket. That's free money, spending money for the next week. Go out and buy yourself a steak and a nice glass of wine. So this is Adobe Systems. Again, this is a 1 week play at most right now, and we'll see what happens next week. We'll look at the chart to evaluate if we want to continue to hold it or buy more or get rid of the position. So we're buying the stock, Adobe Systems. We're selling a call option over the top. And most importantly, we're putting in a stop order right now to limit our losses. So if the stock does decide to go down, we're going to get out somewhere in the area of $540, $541. There you go. See you next time.